Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you're well. My name's Johnny Lee. This is the home of Helixy stuff and guitars and sometimes motorbikes when it's not raining and it's snowing in the UK. A thought that was going through my brain the other day about the new update, and obviously, you know, being on the beta and what have you, is these new amps that Line 6 have put in, they sound and feel the best that they've ever done. And obviously, you know, I'm not fanboying on the Helix. I love the Helix, it's great. I love the Fractal stuff that I use as well. That's great. But the Helix new amps, this like range that they've got from, you know, Catalyst into Helix now, has really kind of like pricked my ears up and thought, well, something's changed. Something is not, they don't sound or behave the same as they used to. They're just better, slightly better. I do have concerns for the amount of DSP now that things are using. Yes, you can work around and reroute stuff and what have you, but I think we are sort of coming to the end of our DSP life. I think when they keep putting stuff in that is quite hungry, it's going to cause us problems in the future, unless obviously, you know, something else is lined up. I don't know. I don't know anything. You would think that I did, but I don't know nothing. So it'd be curious to kind of throw some of these amps side by side with the FM9, which I've got coming through from Fractal this week. So we'll see. I was using the FM3 for a while. I lent it to somebody and then they just bought it off me, and that, you know, it is what it is. So let's quickly dive in to what I'm doing with this. This is the Kinetic. I've done 3 snapshots with this. One is mild, one is drive, and one is boost, because there's a boost option within the amp, which again is brilliant, you know, because that's saving DSP, because really you've got a boost circuit in there. You don't really need to put a drive pedal in front of it, which I haven't done with this. This is kind of a vintagey sound. So Flex a Vibe, I've got a transistor tape in mono at the front. There's the Kinetic, kinky boost in between the amp and the cab. I've put the 2 new cabs in as well, the 1x12 Calis, and I've panned one side left and I've panned the other side right, which, you know, is fantastic. Dynamic plays, I've not done anything with the new verbs because, you know, I just haven't. Anyway. So I'll run through all 3 snapshots and just keep your eye on what the amp's doing. And then the boost will activate. It's a really cutting amp that really kind of cuts through. It's quite sort of honk. There's a bit of a honk to it. And then if you can hear that, what that transistor tape's doing at the beginning, just, it's like a slap back. Let's turn the delay, the reverb off so you can hear it. It's not quite country, but you know, it'll get you to where you need to be. It gives that kind of a vintage vibe to couple of jazz notes in there, as always. I do like to play the jazz. And then I'm going to give you one more as well, because everybody's going absolutely bananas about the feedbacker. And some people have asked, will it sustain? Does it do the sustain thing? It can, and it's okay at doing it. You know, it needs kind of fiddling with. So for a sustained feedbacker, these are just the settings. I'm not going to kind of rattle through it too much because I just bore you to death. People only watch this video for like 2 minutes or 3 minutes anyway, because as soon as they've heard the preset, they just take it and they just piss off. You know, and that's fine. If that's what you're here for, that's okay. So on this, I'm using the new amp again. I'm using the Carillion. Again, it's brilliant. It's got that boost in there. This could be a sign of things to come to save us some DSP. I'm using the 4x12 Who What for this time. Multi-tap, shimmer, which is going to help out the feedbacker. Non-linear, which again is going to help out the feedbacker. And the LA Studio comp, just to kind of keep things in check. So I've got 2 snapshots. One says on and one says off, which means that's the feedbacker. So this is with it off. One for all you worship boys. And then if I go to the neck pickup and just pick out singular notes. Hours of fun. The winter nights will just fly by in your house now. Won't even have to touch yourself anymore. So there's 2 for you today. Take them, do whatever you want to do with them. All I ask in return is hit subscribe, leave a nice comment, give me a round of applause in the street if you see me, big hug, kiss on the lips, whatever you want to do. Take it easy.